Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2, test, test. Hello and welcome to historic Firemans Field as the Purcellville Cannons take on the Winchester Royals in this VBL season finale. Playoff positions on the line as the winner of this game will take the 3 seed and face the Newmarket Rebels tomorrow, and the loser will be taking on the Front Royal Cardinals. Both teams getting a home game either way, but winner getting the higher seed of the two. Last night and the night before, a MLB-esque 3-game series for the Cannons playing the Woodstock River Bandits. Chance to get them to slide up into the 2 spot, not able to convert, losing 2 of the 3, and kind of putting them in this position where they are now.
Yeah, it didn't go quite as planned yesterday in the doubleheader. The first game against Woodstock did go well, 6-4 win for Purcellville. They had the same amount of hits as the River Bandits, won despite committing 3 errors to Woodstock's 0. That was Thomas Marsala's moment of MVP baseball, to say the least. But doubleheader yesterday, lost both games. First one was an 8-2 loss to Woodstock. They allowed 3 runs in the 6th inning, 3 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd. So just unable to get the bats going in that one. Just 4 hits for Purcellville, but second game, bats still unable to get going. They were out hit 9-2. They lost that one 6-2. But tonight, still a chance to secure that 3 seed here at home against Winchester. 1 win, and they get to play Newmarket here tomorrow night.
Yeah, this game a resuming of a game that happened earlier this year that got called due to lightning when Connor Guy got hit by a pitch. He will be replaced by Jamie Padilla in center field. Over on first is where he'll be starting the game. Then they go on from there, so leading off for Winchester will be their number 2 spot as opposed to their number 1 spot. As I mentioned, winner taking on Newmarket, who Newmarket struggling to really get a team going. I think we were counting yesterday, only about 20 people on their roster at this point.
Yeah, Newmarket has had a tough stretch to end the year. I believe I checked yesterday. They had lost 11 in a row, or that was Waynesburg, excuse me. Newmarket has lost 2 in a row. They're 2-7-1 in their last 10. 11-28, but a lot of Valley League teams at this current time in the season struggling to, field a full roster. You got enough guys to play, obviously, but with guys going back to college, guys getting shut down, you lose a good amount of your players, and particularly a good amount of your pitchers. So it's important to save some of those arms. Purcellville looking to get some length out of their starter tonight. Winchester as well. Both teams will play in a playoff game tomorrow night regardless.
Yeah, we saw Coach Brett Fuller in kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place last night as he needed to win that game. Winning that game would have secured that 3 spot last night, either one of them against Woodstock. And he ended up putting Ski Kono into pitch, who, got himself into a bases-loaded jam, but also worked himself out of it just as easily. So came out to pitch great, but he's trying to save those arms. I'm sure Winchester's trying to do the same with how much baseball has been played lately, not many breaks, and they just got to keep it going with, like you said, guys are going to start going back to college, guys are being shut down. College baseball, summer college baseball at least, just coming to a real screeching halt here as we approach August.
Yeah, the biggest part of pitching at this point is, you want your guy to pitch well, allow as little runs as possible, but the biggest help you can give your team at this stage of the Valley League season is to pitch at least 5 innings and save your bullpen to at least an extent. Last night, Ryan Rushing for Purcellville went 5 innings. That allowed Purcellville to throw just 2 more pitchers in that game. Obviously, you mentioned one of them, the shortstop for the Cannons, so not actually a pitcher, but he did throw a shutout inning. So shout out to Ski Kono and his 0 ERA.
All right, well, while we get ready for baseball here, we are going to take a break, come back for the national anthem, and then come back with the away lineup and go on to the defensive starts.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affini & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back, Tristan Kunik along Lincoln Burkholder here as Cannons celebrate Christmas in July. We just had Santa throw out the first pitch. And as we were saying, coming up on the end of the season here, season finale, just one other game in progress, well, that will be getting underway. Woodstock playing the Front Royal Cardinals, two teams they've seen in their last two matchups. And that game just getting underway here at 7 o'clock too. That game was going to play a factor had the Cannons won all three games against Woodstock. But now it won't be playing any factor as coaches and umpire lineup meeting breaks up, and we will be getting underway with Cannons baseball just here in a minute. If you want to go over Lincoln Burkholder here going over the away lineup.
Yeah, so leading off for Purcellville, or for Winchester, excuse me, replacing Connor Guy on first base is Jamie Padilla. Batting second, he'll be leading off in the top of the first inning, per se, is Ben Jones, the third baseman. In the 3 spot, it's Todd Abraham at second. Cleaning up, Parker Fry, he's playing first tonight. In the 5 hole, the designated hitter Ian Kaiser. Batting 6, former Cannon, the catcher Mark Hirsch. Batting 7, the shortstop AJ Labruciano. Batting 8, the left fielder Troy Davis. And rounding out the lineup at 9 is the right fielder Cole Meyer. For Purcellville on defense, it's Eric Martinez at third, Ski Kono at short, Quinn Mayer at second, Thomas Marsala at first. Ryan Gargett is behind the plate. Kobe White in left, Ethan Acevedo in center, and Jackson Michaels in right. Corey Costello started this game on the mound back on June 28th. Hit, obviously, Connor Guy, as we mentioned. He will not be pitching tonight. He will be replaced by Mason Hoheisel, who will take the bump for the Cannons.
As we go to our PA announcer, as we get ready to take the national anthem here before some Cannons baseball.
This evening for our national anthem. Alex Amos is a rising sophomore studying marketing at Christopher Newport University. She is the business manager of her a cappella group at CNU and in the sorority Alpha Phi. Alex is a huge Cannons fan and has been performing the anthem for 3 years here at Firemans Field. At this time, we'd like to ask you to please rise if you are able and remove your caps to honor America as Alex sings our national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that
Great rendition of our national anthem, as you mentioned earlier. Mason Hoheisel on the mound, 6'7", 250 senior out of Maple Woods Community College, hometown of Andover, Minnesota. He's 0-1 this season with a 6.7 ERA. He's made 7 appearances and pitched 8 innings in those appearances. 10 runs, 6 of them earned. He's given up 7 hits, struck out 10, and he's walked 8. He's going to be going against Luke Hogue on the mound for Winchester a little bit later. But first, he will be seeing Ben Jones. Ben Jones, the average leader for the Winchester Royals, hitting .393 this season in 9 games, 28 at-bats in those 9 games. 11 hits, 1 triple, 6 RBIs, 12 walks, and has only struck out twice. And a threat on first base for him with Jamie Padilla starting on first.
Yeah, Padilla can run. I think I mentioned him when discussing steal leaders in the Valley League. If I'm not mistaken, he is up there. He's got 12 on the season. He's only been caught twice. So, interesting to see what they do with him on first base. Connor Guy was the guy on first base. He's no longer with Winchester. So, he was equally as dangerous of a runner, though. 19 steals for him, and he was only caught 4 times in his time in the Valley this season. So, speed replaced by speed on first base to start this one for Winchester. That runner belongs to the aforementioned Corey Costello, who I'm sure will be watching intently from the dugout, hoping that his run from June 28th, about a month ago now, does not come around to score.
Mason Hoheisel will look to avoid that. Jamie Padilla runs over to first as Hoheisel gets the ball to get this first pitch and get this game underway.
As this is a continuation game, we are starting with the Royals runner at first base. As the first batter in the original
Hoheisel with a couple outings of 2 innings. They'll hope to try to get as long as they can out of him before having to go to the dugout. Excuse me, to the bullpen. Ben Jones steps in. Hoheisel looks down, gets set, and we are underway. First pitch outside and away. First pitch at 7:03. 1-0 count to Ben Jones. For those wondering, Connor Guy reached on a hit by pitch as that ball is in there for a strike. Connor Guy was hit by a pitch. That is the reason there's a runner on first. This game was canceled due to lightning. That one drilled foul down the right field line.
Yeah, Jones got a piece of that one. That thing laced down the right field line, just a good bit foul, but if he can square that thing up, keep it fair, he's proven early here he can drive that baseball a long way.
One count. That one swung on. That one just again too far foul to be in play. If that one got down, it would have been dangerous going down the right side line.
Yeah, 2 big swings from Ben Jones to start this thing off, just a little early on both of them, but Hoheisel, 2 strikes regardless.
He's going to check over on Padilla. Padilla back in time. Cannons wearing their typical away uniforms. They're maroon with the white pinstripes. Winchester, gray pants, green jerseys. Padilla goes. Herget gets the throw down, called strike. It gets into the outfield. Padilla will think better of it, though. He'll halt at second. And as we mentioned earlier, gets that stolen base that he's so dangerous with.
Yeah, that one, good jump. Solid throw from Gargett, just came up a little bit short, skipped into the outfield, but even if it was on target, Padilla looked like he was going to be there with relative ease.
So Ben Jones goes down looking. Now Todd Abraham comes to the plate. That one outside. Padilla again taking a healthy lead. That one catches the zone for strike one. Todd Abraham this season, hitting .287. He has 3 home runs, 5 doubles. So that one in the dirt for ball 2. 24 RBIs on the season. Second on the team, just behind Parker Frey, who is due up next. But those 3 home runs good for the team lead as Avellano is no longer on the team. That one inside, that'll run the count to 3-1.
Yeah, I seem to recall last time Avellano was here on this field, we mentioned that he was 1 short of the team lead, and the very next pitch, he drove over the right field wall.
That one outside. Abraham will walk to first, and 2 on now for Hoheisel with Parker Frey, as I just mentioned, team lead in RBIs.
Yeah, Frey's a dangerous hitter playing at first today. 280 hitter. 20 walks to 11 strikeouts. Can see the ball well.
That one in there, strike one. Both teams with a couple new names as teams have gone in and out. That one outside, ball 1. Teams have gone in and out of players. Some people who were in the lineup for both teams in the first game no longer here. That one swung on, lined over Merritt second. All the runners will advance 1, so now the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by Frey there. Just got all that baseball, drove it out into right. Thankfully for the Cannons, not too deep and not all the way down the line. So Padilla has to hold up at third. Hoheisel will get another chance here, try and get their second out, maybe work his way out of this jam.
That'll bring up Ian Kaiser, 2-way player, also a pitcher. Tonight he's DHing as he chops that one foul. Rolls over to the Cannons dugout. Hitting, he's hitting .277 with 2 doubles, a home run, and 6 RBIs. Pitching, he's 2-2, 7.50 ERA in 8 appearances. 5'10" junior out of Binghamton. 0-1 count is swung on, popped out to left, not too deep. Kobe White comes in on it. Gets the throw down, not going to be in time though. Gargett holds it to keep all the runners in their places. So Royals go up 1-0 early with that leadoff guy getting hit by the pitch, coming around to get him.
Yeah, so Hoheisel, I mentioned it a little earlier, still 0 earned runs on the game. That one tagged to Corey Costello, who started this game back on June 28th.
Mark Hirsch comes to the plate now, former Cannon. Takes that one on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That one grounded over to third. Martinez gets it, and he'll just touch third for the easy way out. Cannons give up 1 from the leadoff hit by pitch, but outside of that, no more damage done out of a bases loaded jam. Cannons down 1-0 going to the home half of the first.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strength. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Fireman's Field. Cannons down 1-0 after one half of the first inning. I'm going to toss it over to my partner Lincoln, who will give you the home lineup.
For the Purcellville Cannons, leading off and playing center field, Ethan Acevedo. Batting second, your designated hitter, it's Anthony Fernandez. In the 3 spot, the right fielder, Jackson Michaels. Cleaning up tonight, the left fielder, Kobe White. In the 5 hole, the first baseman, Thomas Marsala. Batting 6th, the second baseman, Quinn Mayer. At 7 is the shortstop, Ski Kono. At 8, the catcher, Ryan Gargett. And rounding out the lineup in the 9 spot, the third baseman, Eric Martinez. On defense for the visiting Winchester Royals, it's Ben Jones at third, A.J. Labruciano at short, Todd Abraham at second, Parker Fry at first, Mark Hirsch behind the plate. The outfield left to right is Troy Davis, Jamie Padilla, and Cole Meyer. On the mound for the Royals tonight, Luke Hogue. He's got 1 start on the year, 2 games he's appeared in. He's got 5 total innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. It's good for a 1.8 ERA. Opponents hitting just .071 against him, so the Cannons going to look to change that number here tonight.
Cannon center fielder, number 8, Ethan Acevedo.
Ethan Acevedo comes to the plate. Cannons down 1 very valuable run in this game, as that first pitch is in there for strike 1. As we mentioned, this game for playoff seeding. Winner gets the 3 seed to play Newmarket. Loser gets the 4 seed to play Front Royal. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Both teams will get a home game no matter what. Presumably, both teams win. Strasburg will play Winchester if they're in the 4 seed, as that one's outside. So, excuse me. 4 seed will play Strasburg. 3 seed will play Woodstock. Both of them will get first-round byes. That ball in there for strike 2.
That is, of course, presuming that 3 and 4 seeds defeat Newmarket and Front Royal tomorrow night.
That one chopped foul behind the plate. Count is even at 2-2. That one bounces in the dirt. That'll run the count full. Acevedo in his 4th game back after a little bit of a injury break. Had a little bit of a hamstring issue, as that one way inside. He's going to walk over to first. Had a little bit of a, I think it was a hamstring issue after a collision against the Stanton Braves a couple weeks ago. He just came back, played in the 3 Woodstock games, trying to make sure he was healthy with the playoffs coming up. He's on first now. Anthony Fernandez now at the plate. That one high and outside, ball 1.
Royals obviously sent Padilla to second in the first with a stolen base. Be interested to see if third base coach, general manager Rich Fuller, decides to send Acevedo. He will.
Acevedo is there way in time. Throw was well late. Acevedo was already on second by the time the ball was caught. Pitch was outside for ball 2. 2-0 count to Anthony Fernandez with a runner in scoring position.
That'll move Acevedo to 18 for 20 on the year in stolen bases, second on the team.
That one grounded towards first. Good pick by Fry. If he can beat him out, he doesn't. Anthony Fernandez hauling down the line beats out Fry, who picked up the ball expecting someone to be there, and there was no one there.
It was a little interesting. It looked like Fry could have gotten to the bag and beat Fernandez there, but kind of slowed up, just a step or two short of the bag. Gave Fernandez just enough time to leg it out for a base hit.
So that'll bring up big 6'9" Jackson Michaels as he takes the first pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He had a big double last night. Got it out into the gap in right center. He swings at that one down in the dirt for strike two. Now quickly down 0-2. Cannons on the corners.
Michaels batting 162 on the year.
We'll check on Fernandez, but it goes way high. Acevedo will come home and score. Fernandez has thought about rounding second, but was held off, so he'll hold there. Acevedo will come in to score. This game is tied at 1.
Yeah, that one just got away from Hogue there on the mound.
Little too tall for Fry. 0-2 count to Michaels. He'll swing, and it'll be a drop third. They get the throw down. Fernandez is going to go, and he'll get there in time. So strikeouts, but Fernandez does advance on the throw. So now another run just 90 feet away for Kobe White.
It's a heads-up play by Fernandez. A lot of teams not going to expect you to go on a drop third strike from second base, but second to that ball left catcher Mark Hirsch's hand. Fernandez was flying to third. He was there. It was a close play. It was a good throw by Fry, but Fernandez has speed. He beats it out, puts himself 90 feet away.
Kobe White comes to the plate. Take that one high. See if he goes bunt here. One of the two very avid users of the bunt on the team, as that one's outside. Has shown swing away both pitches thus far, but him and Ski Kono, two great users of the bunt on the Cannons.
One thing Kobe does particularly exceptionally well is the swinging, chopping bunt.
That one high and away for ball 3. That'll be 3-0 to Kobe White. So he gets the sign from the dugout for how to proceed.
He's got enough bat control to be able to, intentionally get over a pitch, drive it into the ground, and kind of bounce it way up in the air.
That one high. He'll walk. 4-pitch walk to Kobe White with the man of the season coming up to the plate, MVP All-Star Thomas Marsala coming to the plate.
Hey, you said it. Marsala absolutely exceptional this summer with the Cannons. 306 batting average as it stands in 108 at-bats. Played in 28 games for the Cannons this year. He's got 5 doubles, 9 homers, 25 RBIs, 15 steals.
Kobe White goes. No throw down. Pitch is called strike. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Thomas Marsala. We mentioned in the broadcast, I believe it was yesterday, 8 less games and just short of the team lead in RBIs as that one's in the dirt for ball 1.
Interestingly enough, he's actually just 2 shy.
Could drive him in here.
Current team leader in RBI standing on third base in the form of Anthony Fernandez. He's got 27.
Now one inside, ball 2. Anthony Fernandez also third in the league in batting average with Acevedo right behind him. Marsala third in the league in home runs. Now one outside, ball 3. Fernandez 5th in the league in RBIs with 27, which means Marsala would be tied for 7th with 25. He'll pop that one out towards left, not too deep. Fernandez going back to tag. He will. Throw comes in, cut off Fernandez will score with ease. No throw. Kobe White held at second, so a sacrifice fly from Thomas Marsala.
Yeah, saw a sacrifice fly out to shallow left for the Royals back in the top of this inning. Sacrifice fly for Thomas Marsala and the Cannons in the bottom half.
Cannons now lead 2-1. Quinn Mayer comes to the plate.
27, Quinn Mayer.
Runner still in scoring position for the Cannons. We'll see if Kobe White goes again to put himself 90 feet away. And he does. Pitches outside. Throw down, not in time. Kobe White will be there with ease.
He just gets such a good jump no matter what base he's at.
And something's going on. They're calling down to the... believe he messed up his finger as he was going down.
Yeah, it looks like something to his finger when he slid into that base.
Does not look great. They have the trainers.
He's leaving the field.
Trainers are taking him off the field. Kobe White's day will be done. His finger did not look good as it was coming off the field. So they are going to replace him.
Yeah, third base coach Rich Fuller was very quick to take a glance at Kobe White's hand and start walking him off the field.
So Kevin Diaz will replace Kobe White at third and presumably at left field. Kevin Diaz, a utility player for the Cannons, played at third a little bit yesterday. He's played at left a couple times this season thus far. Ski Kono's on deck if Mayer can get on. Count is 1-0 to Mayer. That one's low. It'll go 2-0 to Mayer. That one swung on and fouled back. That'll be strike one.
Mayer, 10 RBIs on the year. He's got 12 walks. Batting .149.
That one in the dirt. That'll be ball three. Mayer, another big utility player. He's playing second tonight. We saw him play first a little bit. When he came on, he started third for the most part. Then Eric Martinez came in and started taking the third base reps as Mayer will walk. Pitch outside for ball four. That'll bring up Ski Kono, who we saw can do it all last night. He's playing short tonight. He had that inning of relief pitching yesterday. Got himself into a bases loaded jam, but then got himself out of it. Man, was he fired up after that one.
Yeah, Kono started at short in game one of that doubleheader. He got the second game off as far as in the field goes, but you are correct. He came in for the sixth inning, through one inning, one hit, no runs allowed, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. That baseball was promptly thrown into the dugout for Ski Kono to take home with him.
As was his glove coming off. He was fired up as Cannon's dugout was going crazy too. He was having a great time. We were talking to Ryan Rushing before the game. He was up here in the booth, and he said Kono took about 50 practice throws trying to get warmed up.
And the other fun fact about those 50 practice throws from Ryan Rushing himself, he was the starting pitcher last night, said Kono hit the plastic batter in the bullpen about 5 times during his warm-up session.
I don't think he hit any real batters, though, so.
He did not.
That one in the dirt, ball 1. So as long as he doesn't hit the real ones, then it's okay. Cannons on the corners. Quinn Mayer dancing around. That one high and away, ball 2. They just had Scott Jenkins come out and talk to Hogue. It's a quick meeting. That one inside. Quinn Mayer trying to get to second. They get the tag down in time. Quinn Mayer caught stealing, and that'll end the inning for the Royals. They get out of it with just 2 runs on the board. We'll be back here for the top of the second after this break.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Caseco, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Fireman's Field. Hoheisel remaining on the mound for the Cannons. And as we presumed, Kevin Diaz is in left field in relief of Kobe White after he went off after that stolen third base. Went off with the trainers.
Hopefully he'll be all right. Gotta say, got a glimpse of that finger from the booth. We're a little far away, but it didn't look, I'll put it this way, it didn't look how a finger should look.
AJ Labruciano will take the first pitch inside for ball 1. Good eye by Ridge Fuller to get him off quickly. That one high for ball 2. That one swung on and missed. Strike 1. Labruciano batting .226 this season in 22 games. That one on the outside called strike. Count evens up at 2-2. That one high. That'll run the count full. Labruciano 8 RBIs this season. Doesn't have a home run. Hitting from the right side, though. It's going to be hard to do it in Fireman's Field. That one called strike 3. Breaks into the zone. Hoheisel gets him down looking.
Yeah, Labruciano knew it. He saw that thing break in, hit the glove of Gargett behind the plate before home plate umpire even made the call. Labruciano had turned around. He was heading back to the dugout. He's going to want that one back, but good pitch from Hoheisel.
Hoheisel working quickly. That one outside ball 1 to Troy Davis.
Yeah, Hoheisel's certainly not a guy that you're going to see catch a pitch clock violation. He's getting ready with probably about 10 seconds left on that thing. Looks like there's a ball behind the plate.
Yeah, they called time, slowed down Hoheisel's game to grab that ball. But we play on. That one swung on and missed. Strike 1. Troy Davis is someone we've seen a couple times this season. Not as a starter, though. He's come in relief a couple times. That one in the dirt, ball 2. I don't think we've seen him start here. We've definitely seen him come in relief to come on and steal some bases. He's played 24 games. As he grounds that one over to second. Mayer has it, makes the throw over. Can't get it on line, so Troy Davis will beat out the throw. And they're going to call that one E4.
Yeah, the last time we saw Davis came in as a pinch hitter on July 12th. That was the last time that the Royals faced off against the Cannons here at Fireman's Field.
Right fielder number 9.
He had a single, stole a base, reached third on a wild pitch, but he was left on third. In the 7th inning of that game, he had a sac fly.
Hoheisel checks on Davis at first. He gets back.
RBI sac fly. In the 9th inning of that game, Purcellville would wind up winning that one 5-4.
Oh, is this the beginning opening day?
Opening day. Very good.
And that one catches the bottom part of the zone for strike 1.
Opening day. Yep.
I watched a lot of Korean baseball. I remember I was in for months, 3 months. I watched Stan's preparation. Just because I was.
Troy Davis goes, throw down, just barely gets over Hoheisel, but it's into the center. Troy Davis will be to third standing. And the second time that a stolen base has turned into getting to third off of a rough throw.
Yeah, that one, that'll get Hoheisel's heart racing on the mound. I'll tell you what, that thing came in a little low. Hoheisel ducked. It was a heck of a duck. Got just out of the way of it.
Especially as a 6'7" pitcher. That one grounded to short. Kono throws home in time. Troy Davis will be out at home. Fielder's choice for Cole Meyer, but a good throw by Kono, and a questionable decision there from Troy Davis as he looked like he was going no matter what, and Kono got the ball home with plenty of time.
Yeah, heads up play by Ski Kono. He's a great defender over there at short. Took one look home, saw Troy Davis going, and just fired that thing in there. You mentioned it, throw beat him by a mile. He's probably expecting Kono to just instinctually go over to first for the out, but it's a smart defender.
Heads up play by Kono as that first pitch is in there for a strike to the top of the lineup in Jamie Padilla. Top of the lineup, but first time Padilla is at bat. He started the game on first, came around to score. And there goes Meyer, throw down a little high, and that made it hard for Mayer to get the tag down. So another stolen base for the Royals, who have been very aggressive early on the base paths.
Yeah, that is their third stolen base attempt of the game. They've been successful all 3 times, though, so.
That one high. Count at 2-1. That one high for a 3-1 count.
Hoheisel has pitched well so far. Just 1 hit allowed.
That one swung on and missed. That'll run the count full.
Yeah, that breaking ball kind of moves more like a sweeper almost, but has some really late bite to it.
He actually did it with his gear on.
Hoheisel shakes off the first pitch. Payoff pitch coming in. He goes with the breaking ball. It's grounded over to Kono. He'll make the throw on the run. Makes it look easy as he gets the throw in time. And that will retire Jamie Padilla. Hoheisel, 2 innings pitched. The only run that came across is Costello's. So he's been doing his job as we go to the bottom of the second with the Cannons leading 2-1.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strength. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Fireman's Field. Cannons lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the second. Ski Kono will be coming back to the plate as he gets a clean slate because he was up when Mayer was caught stealing. So Kono coming to the plate with a fresh 0-0 count.
Shortstop number 2, Ski
Gargett will follow him, and Eric Martinez will round out the lineup. Kono swings that one deep. It's leaking foul. Fry couldn't find it in the sky, so it'll drop foul, and Kono will get away with one there.
You get a couple of obstacles to look through. The lights have turned on at Fireman's Field. He was staring right up into one. Blue skies as well, certainly not helping his cause in attempting to find that fly ball in the air.
So just a long strike for Hogue. 0-1 count. That one way outside. Just didn't get that one all the way around.
That one looked like it just kind of slipped out of the hand. Better to do it with nobody on, though.
Jones playing slightly in, knowing the tendencies of Kono and his bunting ability. That one also outside. That'll run the count to 2-1. Outside again. 3-1 count to Kono.
Kono does lead the team in walks with 31.
And he'll add another one as that one is high and away. 5-pitch walk to Kono.
Number 32 on the campaign.
That'll bring up Ryan Gargett, who after he got his first hit, started to catch fire. He'll come up with a runner on first.
Ryan Gargett.
No outs.
And actually, fun fact, Ski Kono hit a walk yesterday. That gave him the Valley League lead over Evans of the Harrisonburg Turks. So 32 now, he leads the Valley by 2.
That one outside, ball 1. Kono a threat on the base paths.
Also leads the team in steals.
They'll check on him, but he's back in time.
24 on the year. It's 24 for 26.
Gargett swing and miss. I'll take the count to 1-1. They check on Kono again. He's back standing. A lot of the Valley League familiar with his abilities as he's a second-year Cannon. And he goes. Gargett gets hit, so it won't matter. Kono will be at second standing. Gargett will take the painful way to first.
Yeah, that one not going to be fun. Luckily for Gargett. I say luckily, it's still going to hurt, but it was a breaking ball at the very least. So he caught a break on the velocity. That one came in the low 80s. But it did hit him in that lower back area. It's in a little bit of pain over there on first, understandably so.
That'll bring up Eric Martinez. Kono bluffs. That one called on the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. Kono dancing around on second. That one catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Martinez, one of the latest additions for the Cannons. Kono bluffs again. Martinez swings, can't catch up. He'll go down on strikes swinging, and that'll bring up Acevedo.
Yeah, good pitch from Hogue. Work his way to his first out after putting the first two guys on, but that might be his last batter.
And it looks like head coach Brian Burke will come out to take the ball from Hogue as a lefty comes to the plate. They do have a lefty in the bullpen. He's actually not taking the ball from him. Just wanted to talk to him, discuss the tactics against Acevedo, who he walked in the first. He gets a little bit more on his leash.
Ethan Acevedo.
Acevedo shows bunt. He pulls it back, pitches high.
Yeah, understandable for Winchester to leave Hogue in, despite the lefty-lefty matchup maybe being a little more favorable. Just 11 pitchers on the roster right now. You got to keep as many as you can.
Shows bunt again, but pulls back for a pitch low.
And on top of that, just 3 lefties available to them. One of whom is a starter in Vincent Salvo.
That one high. 3-0 count to Acevedo.
And one of the other of those 3 lefties is the designated hitter, Ian Kaiser. He is available to pitch as the designated hitter if they were to want to bring him in.
They would just have to replace him as that one catches the zone for strike 1. They'd have to replace him because he didn't start. So he would not be able to come back out as the designated hitter if they use him to pitch.
It's true. I didn't think about that. Interesting rules with the whole two-way.
Kono goes. Acevedo's bunt comes back into the netting, popped up, and that'll run the count full. Now one outside. Acevedo draws his second walk of the game, and the bases are juiced with 1 out for Anthony Fernandez.
Yeah, we mentioned Marsala trying to track down Anthony Fernandez in the RBI department. Here's a chance for number 24 to try and extend that lead he has. It's just 1 now. Marsala got an RBI. Scored Fernandez, ironically, back in the first.
Now A.J. Labruciano's calling for a meeting. Not often you see the shortstop call for a meeting, but he must have saw something with the signs, I guess, from the catcher. But quick meeting. Everyone goes back to their spots, and we'll play on with Anthony Fernandez at the plate. Jackson Michaels on deck, barring a double play here. That one outside, ball 1. Outside again, ball 2. Luke Hogue just seems to be releasing it a little bit early, not able to get that ball to just break right inside the zone. He's been missing just off the outside part of the plate. Now one high and out. 3-0 count to Anthony Fernandez. We mentioned a couple days ago Marsala would have the green light for sure. We'll see if Anthony Fernandez has it here.
Interesting spot. Bases loaded. He's got to throw a strike.
And he does. That one catches the outside part of the plate.
I would assume Fernandez probably had it. That one, just a good pitch, low and away. It's going to be a hard pitch to hit, even if it's in the zone.
That one outside. He'll walk. A runner will come home and ski Kono. Cannons now go up 3-1 in the bottom of the second. And Burke will come out again. This time he has to pull him because it's the third meeting. So we will go to a break. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an International Brotherhood of
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Fireman's Field. The new pitcher on the mound for the Royals is number 12, Gavin Sansone out of Long Island U. Lincoln will tell you all about him.
Yeah, Sansone, I mentioned 3 lefties of the 11 pitchers on Winchester's roster at this moment. Sansone is one of them. He happens to be the one I didn't mention previously, but he's pitched a couple times for the Royals this season. He's appeared in 10 games, 1 win, no losses, so 1-0 record. He's got a save. Save actually may have came against the Cannons. No, it did not. It came against the Tom Sox back on July 6th. But he did face the Cannons back on July 12th. Threw 2 innings in that game, 1 earned run against him, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Faced 12 batters in that one. For the season, 3.37 ERA. It's got 13.1 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts, 16 walks. Just 8 hits allowed for him, though. So the batting average against is going to be pretty solid. I'll see if I can pull that up right now. But overall, 6 runs, 5 earned.
178 average, batting average against. As you mentioned, we saw him just 11 days ago here. He pitched 2 innings. He gave up 1 run. It was earned on 2 hits against 12 batters.
Here's Sansone's one main issue this year has been the wild pitches and the hit by pitches. He's got 8 wild pitches, 7 hit by pitches.
He's got a lefty here in Jackson Michaels, and he'll hit him, as you just mentioned. So another run will walk home for the Cannons. They're now up 4-1.
Yeah, that was not intentional, but that'll be his 8th hit by pitch of the year. He was not happy with himself after that one.
He does have a guard on his elbows, so he's good. Coach Brian Burke's coming out trying to say it bounced off the knob.
I think that is part of the reason that Sansone was a little frustrated on the mound. I don't think he thought that got a piece of him, but home plate umpire does not agree, says it hits him. Michaels will take first.
Now that'll bring up Kevin Diaz, who will get his first at bat after replacing Kobe White. That first pitch will be in there for a strike. He's got Michaels on first, Fernandez on second, and Acevedo on third with only 1 out. That one, again, in there for a strike. That one just catching the inside part of the plate. Good pitch there. Not much you could do with that as a batter.
I will say, if that pitch happened to not hit Michaels, he sold it really well. He immediately took the batting gloves off, tossed the bat to the side, started heading down.
And of course, we don't have instant replay here in the Valley as that pitch goes high. So it's all up to the umpire's discretion. Marsala's on deck.
You also mentioned he's wearing the elbow guard. We spoke with Aparicio, catcher from last night, before the game.
That one swung on and grounded foul down the left field line. Ethan Acevedo had to quick get out of the way.
Yeah, we were joking with Aiden Aparicio. He's actually currently doing the 50-50 raffle just to my left in the bleachers, but he was talking about he's never been an elbow guard guy. We'll see if he picks one up now. He was hit in the elbow last night. Left the game, but he's all right. Just taking the day off.
1-2 count to Diaz. Swung on and missed. Heavy strike 3 as Diaz goes down swinging. I think he got a piece of Hirsch behind the plate with that big swing, but 2 outs here for Sansone with Marsala coming to the plate.
Yeah, he did catch Hirsch on the backswing, or the follow-through, I should say.
Took a hefty hack at that one. He was looking to drill that one out of the park.
Thomas Marcella.
Yeah, Sansone catches him trying to chase upstairs at the fastball.
Marsala will come to the plate. He had a sac fly in his first at-bat. Sac fly not in play here, but he knows how to use his power. So that first pitch is in there for a strike. That one way inside. Marsala had to get out of the way of that one. Count goes to 1-1.
Runners on second and third. Worth noting, do still belong to the starter, Luke Hogue.
That one in the dirt, ball 2. Two-one count to Marsala, 2 outs, bases loaded. Outside 3-1. Mentioned a couple nights ago before his 3-run home run, they let him do what he wants to do for the most part in the batter's box. He's earned that trust with what he's done in his time here this season, blasting 9 home runs. That one on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. That'll run the count full.
Runs pending. Luke Hogue's line for the night, 1.1, 1 hit, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts. He also hit a batter.
Runners will go. Marsala flares that one out towards left field. Long run. No one able to get there, so everyone will have to go back to where they were. Jackson Michaels made it all the way over to third before the ball hit the ground. And we'll see the payoff pitch again. All the runners will be off again with a full count and 2 outs.
Good effort, though, from the guys on the base paths, despite that ball being foul off the bat.
Jones and Davis had the closest look at it, but it just kind of dropped in that free area. Labruciano was over there too, but he had the longest run. Runners off. Marsala fouls that one into the dirt, giving his teammates their cardio for the day.
Yeah, Acevedo's now run 1.5 base paths. Fernandez 2.5. Michaels 2.5 as well. All gone back.
At least he was nice to them and just put that one in the dirt as opposed to down the left field line.
Yeah, they had to go quite a ways on the first foul ball.
That one swung on, not too deep into center. Coming up on it is Padilla, but Abraham able to make the catch. Marsala just a little too much under it. Canaan's put up 2 to take a 4-1 lead here going to the top of the third, with the Royals offense coming out trying to close this game's gap a little bit.
We have the greatest dance of all time.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strength. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Hello and welcome back to Fireman's Field. 4-1 here, Cannons lead. Hoheisel comes back to the mound. He's pitched 2 with just that 1 run coming across that was put on by Costello in the first, so not his run. He's gonna see Ben Jones first. He'll take the first pitch outside. Following him will be Todd Abraham and Parker Fry. That one inside, ball 2. Ben Jones struck out looking his first time up. That one in the dirt, ball 3. That one in there, strike 1. Swung on, grounded over to second. Mayer gets it. Gets the throw over. That one in time. Marsala gets the ball, and Jones put away.
Good stop by Mayer, sliding the opposite way. And to backhand that thing, pick it up, throw on to first. Smooth play. Out number 1.
Didn't look like a comfortable slide. It looked like he didn't get the, it was not a clean slide. He kind of chunked up in the dirt a little bit, but got the throw off either way. Outside, ball 1.
And his knee looked like it, he didn't get one of those legs out, which is never a super fun slide.
Swung on and fouled back. Oh, even the count at 1-1.
Still more athletic than any slide I'd probably put down at this stage of my baseball career.
I've tried now in men's league softball. As check swing, they appeal down to first, and they say he went. Now Todd Abraham down 1-2 in the count. Yeah, I tried to stretch out a single into a double. I was out by a long shot.
Didn't get caught in a pickle?
No, that did happen our first play of the season, though. That was pretty fun. High and outside, ball 2. My team was not happy with me.
Hey, you got to turn around, put the moves on them. Started doing the shimmy in between first and second base.
That one in there, called strike 3. Abraham couldn't get the bat off his shoulder, does a little practice swing after just to make the strike worth it, but goes back to the dugout either way.
I got to say, it's not the outcome Abraham was looking for, but the little swing after, that was pretty funny. You don't see that too often.
Strike in there, catches the bottom part of the zone. Fry checks back just to see what the ump saw. Outside, even at 1. Fry singled in his last time up.
Hoheisel, he's got 3 Ks today. All 3 of them have been looking.
Just missed outside, 2-1 to Fry. One outside again, 3-1 count. We were also down 10 in that game, so I was trying to stretch out that single. It didn't really matter. I was the last out. I think that's why everyone was upset, but
Man, you got to cover 10 runs there. You might as well try and stretch that to a double.
Exactly. Outside, Fry gets a 5-pitch walk. So Ian Kaiser will now come to the plate, who had a sac fly in his last time up.
Nobody should be getting mad at anybody when the team's down 10 runs. That means essentially nobody is playing well.
Oh, our defense is rough.
How many errors per game are we looking at?
At least double digits.
Yikes.
At least. It's a good time, though. I can't complain. That one inside to Kaiser.
Gotta run some infield drills.
For sure.
Get out there before Cannon's game tomorrow night. Shag with the team.
Infield, outfield, we need to practice everything. That one in the dirt, ball 2. Gargett fakes the back pick, but I don't think Marsala was fully expecting it.
He got me. I was looking down to first. I thought he threw it.
Yeah, Marsala pats on his chest because he wasn't ready for the back pick like Gargett wanted. So 2-0 count to Kaiser. Fry on first. That one in the dirt. Fry goes. Ball gets away enough for Fry to be there standing.
I'm going to go down as a pass ball.
So now a runner in scoring position for the Royals. That one catches the zone. Strike one, 3-1 count now to Kaiser. DHing tonight, mentioned earlier. He had a sac fly, brought across the only run for the Royals. That one chopped foul over towards the Cannons dugout.
Oh, I still a chance to get out of this inning with, once again, no runs allowed. Suppose he physically allowed the runner from first to score, but it's not tagged to him.
And he does, as Kaiser can't catch up to the breaking ball there. He'll go down swinging. Hoheisel with another clean inning. 3 clean innings of work, putting his offense back out there with a 4-2 lead.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Caseco, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Fireman's Field. Gavin Sansone comes back to the bump for the Royals. He's going to see Quinn Mayer, who is the only batter for the Cannons, who didn't see the plate in the last inning. Then Ski Kono and Ryan Gargett will come up after him. Cannons lead here 4-1. They put up 2 in each of the previous 2 innings, putting up a pretty good average right now.
Yeah, Sansone, goal in this inning, just don't hand out any more free passes. Mentioned Hoag's final official line, 1.1, 1 hit, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 6 walks, 2 Ks. He also hit a batter, and then Sansone also hit a batter.
Cannons have 4 runs, only one of them off, only 1 hit, as that one shown bunt, but outside for a ball as Mayer pulled back. That one in there for a strike. I'll even the count at 1. Sansone out of Belford, New Jersey. Going to Long Island. That one off the hands, popped over towards foul, attempting the diving play as Jones, but not able to get his glove under the ball. Mayer getting away with one there. That'll run the count to 1 and 2. That one just chopped off the hands. Really good play by Jones to even make that interesting.
He was hustling down, laid out for it. It's the kind of effort you like to see.
Mayer will chop that one off the hands over towards first. Fry has to try to make the play himself, and he does. He beats Mayer to the bag as Sansone wasn't covering first. Almost a 3-man collision at first, but Fry gets there and gets Mayer.
Yeah, that one real close, but Fry just barely beats him out. You're right about the 3-man collision. That was a close one, collision-wise as well. Mayer just, for lack of a better word, threaded the needle between Sansone and Fry. Sansone just a little late off the mound on that one, wasn't able to get over to cover the bag.
So now Kono comes to the plate. He walked and scored in the last inning. He takes the first pitch high for a ball. That one low and away. Take it to 2-0. Would have been quite the collision at first. Fry, a bigger guy, obviously playing first. That one outside ball 3. Quinn Mayer, not exactly a small guy himself. Sansone is 6 foot and 165 pounds. Would have gotten the bulk of that one. 3-0 to Kono. He shows bunt and tips it into the glove. That'll run the count to 3-1.
Kono, one of the few guys you'll see show bunt in a 3-0 count.
He tried to lay it down, too. He foul tipped it.
Yeah.
Pokes that one down the left field line foul. That'll get the count back to full for Sansone.
You mentioned his bunting a lot, but one of his more impressive traits to me, just the bat control, the ability to keep that bat in the zone for a long period of time. He can put the baseball where he wants to, and that's not something everybody can do.
He grounds that one over to short. Making the throw over is Labruciano. He gets it in time. Kono retired 6-3.
Kono hustling down the line, made that a play.
And that'll bring up Ryan Gargett. He was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. He also came around to score. Swung on and missed. Gargett is a two-way player. He was one of 2 catchers for most of the season, for a good bit of the first half of the season, him and Aparicio. He did a lot of the catching to start. As he swings at that one and misses for strike 2, now quickly down 0-2. Before they brought in Mark Hirsch, who played for a bit. They brought in A.J. Goitia, who got a bulk of the catching done for the heart of the season. Since Goitia has now left, it's now been a rotation between Gargett and Aparicio as he takes that pitch low.
As well as recently we've seen a little more Colson Wood as well.
Colson Wood, a late addition. Cargetta's pitched a couple times this season too. But definitely doing a lot of catching. He swings at that one, can't catch up to the high heat. He goes down swinging. For the first time, Royals get out of an inning without letting up a run. Cannons still lead 4-1 going to the top of the fourth.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strength. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Hello and welcome back to Fireman's Field. Cannons lead 4-1 here in the top of the fourth. To take you for the next 3 innings of play-by-play is going to be my partner, Lincoln Burkholder.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tristan. Cannons on top in this one, 4-1, looking to secure that 3 seed. Earn themselves a date with Newmarket tomorrow night, right back here at historic Fireman's Field. Ho Eisel still on the mound. He's pitched well, 0 runs to his name. He struck out 4. 3 of them looking. He's walked just 2 and allowed just 1 hit.
Catcher number 23, Mark Hirsch.
Also only 1 hit given up.
That one in there for strike 1 to the leadoff man in the fourth. It's former Cannon Mark Hirsch. We mentioned him in the last inning talking about catching. That one in the dirt. 1-1.
And the turn.
That one fouled off back behind the plate. 1-2 now.
Just how big of a rotation the Cannons have had behind the plate.
About six or 7 guys. Here's the 1-2. Line to first. Marsala takes it off the stomach, picks it up, toys with his former teammate Hirsch for a little bit, then steps on the bag for out number 1.
Good job killing that ball as it took a bounce up when he fielded it, but he was on a knee and bounced it off his chest back into the glove and was there with plenty of time to get Hirsch. Hirsch smiling as he runs back to the dugout, knowing Marsala was messing with him. Sure, Marsala said something to him, too.
First pitch to Labruciano, fouled off right side. Marsala gave it a run, but it goes out of play. And Marsala on the previous play, obviously might not be able to see all the way down there with perfect quality on the broadcast. He kind of just stood right next to the base, foot over the bag while Hirsch ran down the line. Stepped on it at the last second. Little good-natured fun between these former teammates. A.J. Labruciano down 0-1. That one's lined out into right. Back on it is Michaels. He'll get under it for out number 2. So quick 2 outs in the top of the fourth for Mason Ho Eisel.
Ho Eisel has been pitching really well. He has that 1 hit and then that 1 walk and 2 walks, excuse me. Outside of that, he's been perfect. A couple of errors have allowed a couple runners on.
That one outside, ball 1.
But outside of that, he's been doing well. His defense good behind him, too.
That one lined up the middle. Mayer will give way to Ski Kono, but he's unable to run it down. So it'll be a base hit up the middle for Troy Davis. Second hit of the night for Winchester. Just the 3rd hit of the game between these 2 teams.
was a good heads-up play for Mayer because Kona would have had it a little bit easier. Mayer would have had to get up and turn all the way around. Kona would have had to make a perfect throw on the run. Of course, also throwing righty, but still good attempt and good smart baseball from Mayer.
That one fouled off 0-1 to Cole Meyer. Yeah, Mayer, had he picked that up, would have had to hit a little Derek Jeter at second base. Try and get that thing over to first. I feel like if either of them had picked it up, though, Davis, regardless, still would have made it. He's got speed. That thing was deep in the middle. He's going to take off for second. Speaking of that speed, here's Gargett. Good throw, but Davis beats it out. He's got a stolen base to put himself in scoring position with 2 gone.
Good jump by Davis. There was just no chance. It was a perfect throw by Gargett, and Mayer was there for the tag. Just good jump from Davis, and you got to give credit where credit's due.
Swung on and missed. The previous pitch was a strike, so that'll run the count to 1-2.
We'll see if he goes again with that righty batter to make Gargett have to throw around Meyer.
This one swung on, popped up right side. Marsala and Gargett ran it down for a little, but it'll land in the stands.
Great opportunity, fans, to turn that foul ball into $5 thanks to Trips Auto Sales. Bring it over to the merchandise tent. Thank you.
Foul balls tonight, worth $5 for anyone who can pick one up and return it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a break while you're on play-by-play.
Head out there, make some money.
Those school payments are about to start coming in.
The 1-2 misses up high. It'll even the count up at 2-2.
Those big fun schools get you.
Yeah. Outrun all the kids to the foul balls.
That's what the long legs are for.
That one low. Count full now to Cole Meyer, top of the order on deck. Yeah, I'd definitely feel a little bad, but I think I could pick up some foul balls.
They'll understand one day.
One day.
They're like, that's why that jerk was going to get all those $5 balls.
That one fouled off as well. Meyer battling well here. He's looking to drive in Troy Davis. That would put Winchester back within 2. Pitch from Hoheisel. Check that. It hit the knob of the bat. It's a foul ball. So we saw Michaels get hit by a pitch that Sansone thought hit him in the bat. That one definitely hit the knob of the bat. 3-2 once more to Meyer. Swung on and missed. Hoheisel does a hop and a skip off the mound. He's through 4 shutout here as the starting pitcher following the restart in this one. So strikeout to end it. That's his 5th of the night. We'll see it back here in the home half of the 4th. Cannons trying to add on to a 3-run lead.
Who's dressed for Christmas?
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affini & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Caseco, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome you back into Purcellville. Lincoln Burkholder joined by my partner Tristan Kunek, Set for the bottom of the 4th inning here at Firemans Field. home team, Purcellville Cannons, up 4-1 on the Winchester Royals. This game, battle between two teams who are very similarly matched. The Royals on the season, 20-19. They've played 39 games. Cannons have played 37, 40-38 now, but Cannons are 19-18. Both 7 games back of the first place Express. That one outside, ball 1. Granted, the games back at this stage of the season no longer important.
Yeah, this win will just put the winning percentage over the other team, and that is what's important with all those rainouts.
That one grounded to short by Martinez. Can't field it cleanly. Laverciano with the error, and that'll put Martinez on first.
Not a good error there. I mean, we've mentioned it a couple times already. Cannon's just reaching on free passes. I think an error would count as one there, as that is now the second error for the Royals. They've walked 6 guys and hit two guys, so they've just can't get out of their own way right now. That's part of the reason they're down 4-1.
Yeah, Sansone still on the bump, trying to pick up his teammate after that error. That one going to miss low and away to Ethan Acevedo, who is 0 for 0 today with 2 walks and a run scored. Does have a stolen base as well. He scored on an error back in the first. That one going to find the outside edge, 1-1 to Acevedo. Here's the 1-1 from Sansone. That's grounded to second. It's a chance for 2. Flip to second for 1. On to first. Acevedo flying down the line. He'll be safe with ease. So a 4-6 fielder's choice for out number 1. Martinez retired. Here comes Anthony Fernandez. 1 for 1 today, walk and a single. He's got an RBI as well on that walk. This one popped up, foul on the left side. It'll get out of play.
And it's another chance thanks to Trip.
I will say, with the $5 on the line, I'm seeing a whole lot more speed coming out of the bleachers on these foul balls. These kids are flying, trying to get to these things.
With inflation, they can buy 1 candy bar.
If they're lucky, honestly. You buy a big candy bar, might run you like 501. That one misses. It'll be 1-1. They could get the 1-liter Mountain Dew that I bought before the game. This was like $4. That one up high, 2-1. Granted, I'm not sure, given the age of most of the kids chasing down these foul balls, how many of them are allowed to drink Mountain Dew.
I don't think I was allowed to drink Mountain Dew.
I certainly was not.
Then I never really drank Mountain Dew because I wasn't allowed to.
That one in there, strike 2 to Fernandez. Yeah, once I got my hands on the Taco Bell Baja Blast, I've been in love ever since. So,
For the most part, I've trailed away from drinking soda since I was like 10.
That's fouled off right down into the dirt by Fernandez.
Only time I really drink soda is with choice beverages.
Yeah, soda usually something I could afford to cut back on. Will I? Definitely not. Acevedo takes off for second. Throw in. He's safe. He beats the tag. It was a good toss by the catcher, Mark Hirsch. He threw out a runner earlier in the form of Quinn Mayer, but that one, good slide by Acevedo to get around it.
From up here, he looked out. That tag, that throw, that tag, everything was perfect. I don't know if maybe he went for the back foot and Acevedo got the front foot down or what the umpire saw, but that one looked.
Acevedo takes off for third on that one. Got away from Hirsch behind the plate. He'll take third. Fernandez will take first on the walk. So Acevedo advances on wild pitch.
Michael.
Fernandez gets to first on the walk. One away. Cannons on the corners here in the bottom of the fourth, trying to extend this lead. Jackson Michaels at the plate looking to do that. Taking off for second now is Fernandez. They'll throw it, and that's actually a good play by pitcher Sansone. He thought he might catch Acevedo trying to double steal and take home. And had Acevedo gone, Sansone would have had him dead to rights, but Acevedo's smart play to hang out there on third.
I wonder if Sansone knew that he was throwing for the steal. Sansone picked that out of the air.
Here's the 0-1. Hirsch will fake down to Acevedo. Count runs to 1-1. And out of the dugout comes the pitching coach, Scott Jenkins. He'll have a talk with Sansone.
Yeah, that almost looked like he didn't know that there was a steal going on and just picked it out of the air like Mark Hirsch was just throwing it back to him. Like you said, it would have been a good play had he had his head up waiting for Acevedo to go.
He definitely looked a little surprised that his catcher had fired him a missile back to the mound. But he did immediately turn to Acevedo to see if he could catch him sleeping over there. But Acevedo, very talented base runner, never sleeping on the base paths.
Yeah, I'd be a little upset if my catcher fires a missile back at me.
Yeah, that one was. I mean, he launched that thing. It was a good catch by Sansone. It's a little bit of a longer mound meeting from Jenkins.
Even the ump's up there talking with him. Wonder if there might be something on their mind.
Ump and Jenkins walk away together. They'll split up here at the baseline.
We apologize. We don't have the umpires at the moment. We'll try to get that at the next break.
Be a 1-1 count still to Jackson Michaels, the right fielder. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat, earned an RBI with that. Got an RBI for that pain, I should say. Struck out in his first AB. Here's the 1-1. Lined foul down the right side. That'll roll all the way into the corner.
Which means we're going to have to pause for a minute while they get that one out of play. Maybe not. Colson Wood doing his duties, getting down there and getting that ball.
He's hustling down. They're going to pitch. Michaels fouls it off behind the plate. Wood's not going to have to run the whole baseline to go get that one.
Gives that to a fan outside the fence, so
free $5.
Free $5. Although that kid's running the opposite way of the merch tent. He's now in right field.
Might be choosing the baseball over the $5. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Michaels thought might have hit the dirt, but home plate umpire says no. He'll head back to the dugout with a swinging strikeout, and there's two gone here in the fourth.
Looks like that kid was with a family out behind that right field fence as a couple families just come and watch behind the gates, watch from the outfield.
Here's the second mound visit of the inning. That's going to do it, I suppose, for Gavin Sansone. And we will tell you all about the new pitcher when we come back. That does it for number 12.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinia & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strength. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome you back into Purcellville. New pitcher on the mound for the visiting Royals. It's Nick Bell, the right-hander. I'll have Tristan tell you all about him.
Nick Bell is 6'1", 195 junior out of Shenandoah, out of Cross Junction, Virginia. Can't say I know where that place is. He only has 2 appearances. He gave up 4 runs, all earned in his last outing against the Rebels in 1 inning. That has skyrocketed his ERA to 18 because he's only pitched 2 innings in those 2 games. He's walked 1. He's given up 5 hits, and like I said, those 4 earned runs coming in that only outing against 9 batters. Not too much of a sample size for him. As I mentioned, out of Shenandoah University. And on Shenandoah, it says he's from Winchester, so maybe Cross Junction is near there. This season, he pitched .659 at Shenandoah in 9 appearances, 6 starts. He went 1-2 in 28.2 innings pitched. Gave up 25 runs, 21 of them earned. He walked 8 and struck out 15. And gave up 2 home runs with a opponent .371 batting average.
Takes the mound here to face Kevin Diaz. Fouls off the first pitch out of play. That'll be ball 1, or strike 1, excuse me.
Merchandise tent for your $5. Thank you, Trips.
Here's the 0-1. Lined out into center. Under it is Padilla. He will make the grab, and that will do it for the 4th inning here at Fireman's Field. Cannons strand 2. Winchester keeps him off the board for the 2nd straight inning. Score remains 4-1 as we head to the 5th here in Purcellville.
For the world famous mascot.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinia & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back into Purcellville here. 4-1 ball game in favor of the Cannons. There's a new pitcher on the mound for Purcellville. It's number 4, the lefty Hazen Lancaster out of UNC Greensboro. I'll have Tristan tell you about him.
Hazen Lancaster got a little bit of work yesterday too, pitching to a 6 ERA. Yesterday he pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 run. It was unearned on 2 hits. He walked 2. On the season, doesn't have a decision yet. As I mentioned, 6 ERA in 12 games. He started a game, 15 innings pitched. He struck out 10. He's walked 13. He
First pitch from him here misses for ball 1.
Giving up 11 runs, 10 of them earned. That'll end Mason Hoheisel's night.
Swung on and missed. It's Jamie Padilla at the plate. Grounded out to short his first time up. He's got a run scored, courtesy of former Royal Connor guys hit by pitch on the 28th. That one misses to make it 2-1. That goes outside, and it's 3-1 to Padilla.
Hoheisel tonight went 4 innings, his longest outing, doubles his longest outing. He didn't give up a run. That only run that came across was to Costello. Gave up 2 hits, struck out 5.
It's lined out into left center. Acevedo coming in on it. He thought about laying out, but he'll hold up, stop in front of it to hold Padilla to a base hit. So leadoff single for the Royals. They're in business to start the 5th.
And Hoheisel walked 2. And that was the end of his line.
Number 14, Benton Jones.
Yeah, Jamie Padilla just lined that one out. As you mentioned, Acevedo was thinking about it. He was hauling out there, just not able to get close enough to lay out.
That'll bring in Ben Jones, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch to him, low for ball 1.
It's definitely Manhattan. That's where Jenny always gets.
Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball drops in to make it 1-1.
That was a good breaking ball. It dropped a lot, started above the zone, and just dropped right down the middle.
The 1-1 popped up left side. Martinez made a couple steps towards it, but it's well out of play, so 1-2.
Crips Auto Sales will convert it to $5 cash if you bring it to the merchandise tent. Thank you.
1-2 to Ben Jones. Swung on and missed. Another pretty breaking ball from Hazen Lancaster, and there's 1 away.
Number 33, Todd Abraham.
First pitch grounded to second. Chance at 2. Mayer to Kono. Kono over to Marsala. And the inning is over. 4-6-3 double play. Hazen Lancaster leaves nobody on as he clears him with the double play. Another scoreless frame for the Cannons on the bump. And a quick top of the 5th will send us into the bottom half here in just a moment.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinia & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strength. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back into Purcellville. Still a 4-1 ball game. Remaining on the mound is Nick Bell, the righty, who took over to record the final out last inning. Due up for the home team, Thomas Marsala to the tune of Tom Sawyer, Quinn Mayer, and then Ski Kono. 5, 6, 7 in the order. Marsala still in search of his first hit tonight. He's 0 for 1, but he does have an RBI sac fly.
Trying to get this Cannons offense going again. They've been stalled since the second inning. Are leading 4-1. Putting themselves in good shape here as we approach the bottom half of the game.
Bell gets set on the bump, kicks and fires. First pitch in there, breaking ball for strike 1. That one misses. Count will even up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Grounded, right side. Second baseman picks up, throws on to first. That's a clean play from Todd Abraham, and there's one away.
Looked like it could have been trouble for a moment, but Abraham did a good job getting over there. Made a good play on the ball, made a hard throw over to Fry. And as you mentioned, just clean defensive play there from Winchester on what looked like it could have been trouble.
Yeah, hard hit ball for sure. It's not often that Marsala doesn't hit the baseball hard.
I was just about to say, you say that like he doesn't hit the ball hard.
Pretty much everything he touches goes 100. That one hit hard as well. At Abraham again, he throws on to first. And 2 utilities for Todd Abraham to start this bottom of the 5th inning.
That one a little bit easier for him. Didn't really have to move his feet there. A lot easier of a play there. But Mayer did hustle that one out to make it close.
That'll bring in Ski Kono. We had a lightning quick top of the 5th. Ski Kono coming in trying to make this less quick. Try and get some more runs on the board for the Cannons. First pitch outside, never mind. It catches that outside edge for strike 1. We are a little off center up here in the booth. Here's the 0-1 to Ski Kono. Lined out into left center. Coming in on it, the center fielder Padilla. He'll make the grab in a lightning fast inning for Nick Bell on the mound. 3 up, 3 down, and that will do it for inning number 5 here in Purcellville. Cannons 4, Royals 1. We'll see you back in the 6th.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back into Purcellville. Cannons remain up 4-1. It's been that way since the bottom of the 2nd. We're here in the top of the 6th. Hazen Lancaster still on the bump. Pitched a good 5th. Looking to keep momentum rolling here in the 6th. Do have umpire names now. You're not 100% sure where they all are.
The umpires are Tim Detweiler, Derek Tuff, and Landon Rocklio Schultusses. Again, apologies if we botched that, going off of someone's handwriting.
That one Good breaking ball from Lancaster. Strike one to the leadoff man in the sixth is Parker Fry.
He's singled and walked.
That one lined out into right. Michaels coming in on it to pick it up and get it in, but a leadoff base hit for the Royals. Second inning in a row that they've done that.
Hayes and Lancaster did a good job getting out of it last time, though.
We'll try and repeat the process here. In the way of that for the time being is Ian Kaiser, the designated hitter, responsible for Winchester's one run tonight. Lays down a bunt. That one goes backwards for strike one. Mark Hirsch on deck. Labruciano in the hole. And Parker Fry was...
I think he was trying to go to second after the throwback. And they said he had to go back because it was a dead ball. There was time called.
Yeah, off the foul ball. It's 0-1 to Ian Kaiser. Parker Fry back to first base. That pitch inside. Kaiser leans out of the way, and it's 1-1. Lancaster loved to provide his team with some length, same way that Oheisel did. Breaking ball high when it crossed the plate. Be 2-1.
Lancaster does have a 3-inning outing against Front Royal just a week ago. As I mentioned, though, he pitched yesterday.
That one fouled off towards the Cannons dugout. Even up the count here at 2-2.
Only pitched 1 inning, but he did face 7 batters.
Kaiser, 2-2 count. Trying to get something going here against Lancaster. Here's the pitch. And just a sword. Great pitch from Lancaster. There's one out here in the sixth.
It is looking mirrored to the last inning. First runner on via base hit. Second batter struck out swinging.
Righty at the dish, and Mark Hirsch. Here's the pitch in for strike one. It's 0-1. Hirsch 0 for 2 today. Pair of unassisted ground outs. That one checked at. It'll be ball one low. He's hit it to third. Martinez stepped on the bag for a fielder's choice. Back in the first, and then 2 innings ago in the fourth, grounded to first. Marsala stepped on the bag. That one just misses high, 2-1.
Lancaster threw 24 pitches yesterday.
That one's fouled off left side. Bruciano came out of the on-deck circle trying to make a play on it. Reached out, just couldn't quite grab it.
The imaginary on-deck circle.
It's more of an on-deck square.
You got the rubber over there.
Firemans Field. Rubber square. Here's a 2-2. Swung on and missed. Lancaster is rolling now. Back-to-back swinging strikeouts. 2 gone in the inning.
Number 17.
I'd be surprised if he goes past this inning, though, as we mentioned. 24 pitches yesterday. Don't want to wear him out.
This one swung on and missed by the aforementioned A.J. Labruciano. Strike one. This is big of him to be able to come out 2 days in a row with short staff late in the season. Grounded through the 4-3 hole. Another base hit. First and second. 2 gone now for Troy Davis.
Yeah, just put that one straight in the gap. Nothing you can do there as a defense. Just got to get it back in quick. Lancaster is now at 24 pitches tonight, too. So just under 50 pitches and still at least another batter.
First pitch to Davis. Breaking ball's been working for him. It works right there, 0-1. Royals still only trail 3. They are in this game. Trying to make something happen here. Davis takes that pitch for ball 1.
Although, I gotta say that Cannon's bats still haven't been going. They only have 1 hit. A lot of their runs came on free passes.
That one in for strike 2. 1-2 count. You are correct. Cannon's actually being out hit 5-1 as it stands.
Need to start getting those bats going before they get to the playoffs if they want to go far.
Saving all the homers right now. That one, check that, skips in the dirt. Both runners will advance as it heads towards the backstop. So Labruciano to second, Fry to third on a wild pitch from Lancaster. It's 2-2. Looking to get out of this jam is Hayes and Lancaster. Looking to further extend the jam, Troy Davis. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. Count will run full. On deck, if Davis can find his way on, is Cole Meyer. Davis has been on both times he's come to the plate today. First time he reached on an error. Second time he knocked a base hit. He's stolen 2 bases. Breaking ball fouled off. Down the right side. It's in the right field now.
Bounced hard off that dugout over at the Cannons dugout.
Christmas lights on both dugouts. Cannons celebrating Christmas in July tonight. Christmas music ringing throughout the stadium in between innings. 3-2 just misses. That will load the bases with 2 gone.
Fuller's going to come talk to him, but he has no choice but to get out of this inning. There's no one warming up in the Cannons bullpen. Unless they were just saying Ski Konos throws to first or his warm-up and he comes back out.
That would be a sight to behold. Ski Kono coming off the Keystone over there at short. Excuse me, the Keystone is second base.
One thing I know about Keystone is the Keystone State.
Believe Keystone is a second base term. I don't use that term too often.
But Lancaster has no choice but to get out of this jam himself.
Keystone is second base, so I was right the second time.
And a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, I knew it was middle infield.
Number 9, Cole Meyer.
Big spot for Hayes and Lancaster. Even bigger spot for Cole Meyer at the dish. That one taken low, ball 1. Mentioned it a little bit ago. This game not out of reach by any stretch of the imagination. It's 4-1. Just a 3-run ball game.
Now you got speed on first and second, too, for Winchester.
That one breaks in. 1-1 count to the 9-hitter Meyer. He's 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the second. Struck out swinging in his last at-bat in the 4th. Pitch on the way. Finds the zone. 1-2. So Lancaster needs one more strike to escape the jam. This will be a big out if he can get it. This will be a big hit if Meyer can get it. The 1-2, Lancaster kicks and fires. Breaking ball outside. Count evens up 2-2.
He went to what's been working. I don't blame him there. I'd imagine he goes back to it, just trying to locate it this time.
Yeah, it's been his best pitch so far tonight. Here's the 2-2, 2 out. Fouled off. Gargett did not catch it, so inning continues.
He went back to that breaking ball, like we said.
They put that one closer to the back foot. Little jam job there from Lancaster. See if he goes back to it once more. 2-2. Fastball up the middle. Ski Kono picks it up on a hop, steps on second, throws on to first for no real reason other than to look cool, I guess. It was a good throw. He did get him.
I think he just thought there was one out.
Yeah, there's definitely 2 outs, but Ski Kono got a 4th just in case, and that will do it. Hazen Lancaster out of the jam. Royals leave 2, still 4-1 after 5.5 here in Purcellville.
Everyone you see from the coaching staff.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affini & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strength. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome you back into Fireman's Field here in Purcellville, Virginia. Nick Bell still on the mound.
I did some research. Cross Junction, Virginia is just past Leesburg. Just about 45 minutes from here. Just past Winchester, my bad.
I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I think Leesburg's like down the street.
It's the opposite way. Yeah, it's the opposite way.
Yeah, I drive through Leesburg. I mean, if I take, I think it's the Evergreen Mills Road or Route 7. Evergreen Mills to Route 7, I guess, is the optional route. I typically make my way from South Riding down Route 15. But it's a relaxing drive, not too long, just 40-ish minutes.
Number 51.
Yeah, I got quite the long drive home too. 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're a ways away. Could you walk home if you want to?
If I had to, I could. It's less than ideal. There's no sidewalks on the way back.
Oh.
There's sidewalks up until you get out of Old Town Purcellville, but I do have to take a little bit of a, I wouldn't say it's a back road, I mean, but it is the road that leads from Purcellville to Round Hill, so.
Be trekking it down the road. It's Ryan Gargett at the plate, leading off in the bottom half of the 6th. Takes that one for ball 1.
It is a 45-mile-an-hour road with no shoulders, so yeah, not one I would want to walk on. But if I had to, I definitely could make it home walking.
Yeah, I don't recommend walking on a 45 with no shoulder. 1-0 inside, 2-0 now to Gargett.
Used to have to run on a gravel road in high school for track. Gravel back road going to my high school. It was only 25, but
it's got to do some damage to the shoes. That one fouled off. 2-1.
Only ran track for 1 year, so it didn't really matter.
I thought about trying out for track, and then I realized there would be a chance they would put me at distance, and I really didn't want to run distance, so never ran track.
I ended up switching to distance. My dad told me to join track to help my speed.
That's in the inside edge of the strike zone, 2-2.
I was told to join track to do sprints to help my speed, and I ended up doing everything but sprints. Did jumps for a bit, did distance for a bit.
Jumps seem fun.
They were kind of fun, except I was 5'1", so I had quite the hike just to get over a bar.
That one grounded to third on a chop, picked up and thrown on to first by Ben Jones. Out number 1 as Gargett is retired to start the inning. Is it 5'1"?
I was 5'1" in my freshman year of high school.
He hit quite the growth spurt in high school.
Not until my senior year. I was 5'1". I think I was 5'6" in sophomore year. And I think I went 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, grew up to 6'2", probably about sophomore year. I've been there ever since. Still there. That brings in Eric Martinez. He's 0 for 2 today. He reached on an error his last time up. Quick note about Nick Bell. He's seen 5 batters. He's sat down all 5 of them, so good start in relief for him. That one finds the zone to make it 0-2. He's got 2 flyouts to center, 2 groundouts to second, and a ground out to third. Hasn't put anybody on. Martinez down 0-2. That one outside, and it's 1-2 now.
Our offense is working too. It's just a matter of getting those runs across.
The pitching can keep going as it has. 3-run lead will be enough. That one low and away, 2-2. They'll need some more exceptional pitching. They got 4 great innings out of Mason Hoheisel. Gotten 2 great innings out of Hazen Lancaster. That's fouled off behind the plate. Martinez stays alive at 2-2.
We presume his night's going to be done, but from my angle, I don't see anyone in the bullpen for the Cannons.
There's currently, to my vision as well, nobody in the bullpen. So he may come back out. That one just misses, 3-2.
So I think isn't it typically with 1 out when you're batting that you start to throw someone in the bullpen? Or is it 2 outs?
Roughly, it's normally 1. There's movement over there. There's somebody walking around. He checks at that one. Did he go? No, he did not. He will head down to first. Martinez works solid walk. Man on with 1 out here in the 6th. For the top of the order, the form of Ethan Acevedo. He's 0 for 1 today, reached on a fielder's choice. He's walked twice, stolen 2 bases, scored 1 run. Looking to get something going here with 1 out. Pitches outside to make it 1-0 to start this at-bat.
Martinez bluffed the stolen base. Pulled back.
Don't check over on him this time. Slides back safely.
Bell's a righty, so he's got his back to Martinez.
Here's the 1-0. We'll see if Martinez moves. Looked like he was thinking about it. He did a little flinch towards second base, but then pickoff move came, and he dove back safely. There's the 1-0. Finds the strike zone to make it 1-1. One pitch from Bell on its way. Outside edge. 1-2. Anthony Fernandez on deck. Michaels in the hole. They check over on him, and I think they got him. They did. Martinez picked off at first base. So Anthony Fernandez no longer likely guaranteed an at-bat. He'll need Acevedo to get on to come up this inning.
Yeah, that was a good pickoff move. Martinez thought he was going down to the plate, so he started to hop, and he was just a little too far.
Bell puts the pickoff move on him. Acevedo down 1-2. 2 gone now in the bottom half of the 6th. That pitch popped foul and out of play on the left side. Still no action in the Cannons bullpen. Presumably Hayes and Lancaster will be coming back out for a third inning of work. Unless the Cannons have a pitcher that I'm unaware of that doesn't warm up. Ski Kono certainly warmed up yesterday. That's outside to make it 2-2, so I don't think it's him.
He warmed up enough for every pitcher in the bullpen.
He threw a starter's workload in the bullpen yesterday. He was fired up to get out there and pitch. Here's the 2-2. Lined into the left side. That's going to get past the third baseman, Jones. Acevedo on with a base hit, and the inning stays alive for Anthony Fernandez.
Poked that one the other way, right in the 5-6 hole. Right over the glove of Jones, and Acevedo easily on.
That'll bring the pitching coach out of the dugout. Looks like he made the move to the bullpen. I'll confirm here. He did. So new pitcher coming into the game for Winchester. We'll see you back here with 2 outs and a man on first when we come back.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity and Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Caseco, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome you back into Purcellville. New pitcher on the mound for the Royals, as I mentioned before we headed to the break. It's number 35, the designated hitter, Ian Kaiser.
We mentioned earlier he's now going to be pulled out of the lineup because of that, because of the Shohei rule, as we were calling it the other day up here in the booth. Today, at the plate, he was 0 for 3, struck out twice. He did score a run, brought in an RBI on a sac fly. On the season, he's 2-2 with a 7.50 ERA. He has 19 strikeouts and 13 walks in 12 innings pitched. 10 runs, all of them earned, but in his last outing was perfect. 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts on 3 batters faced, and that was his night. But he does have a 125 opponent batting average.
Designated hitter number 24.
That'll bring in Anthony Fernandez for a little bit of a break. Acevedo on first after the 2-out single. Fernandez trying to do something here. 4-1 ball game, lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the first pitch, outside, ball 1.
Nick Bell, barring what Acevedo does, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no strikeouts, 1 walk. It was his line. He's responsible for Acevedo.
Solid outing in relief for Bell. Here's the 1-0. That's going to catch the outside edge. It'll be 1-1.
You know what I was thinking about with cross junction? Do you remember in elementary school, did you ever watch Conjunction Junction?
Did I watch Conjunction Junction? Yes, in elementary school in the 2000s. Of course I did. That was a classic. That one gets past the catcher Hirsch. Acevedo makes it to second, rounds, but he'll stay there.
Anytime I see Junction, that's all I think of is Conjunction Junction.
Yeah, that's like, there's a couple classics from back in like our time in elementary school, you got Bill on Capitol Hill. I heard that one at least 300 times. That one in there for strike 2. Good old conjunction junction. What's your function? Those are the only lyrics I think I remember, but that was a good one. I certainly learned my conjunctions as a result. I don't know if I still know them, but that one rocketed into right. Acevedo's got speed. We'll see if he tries it. He will not. Coach Fuller, Ridge Fuller, holds him up. The throw home will allow Anthony Fernandez to advance to second. So base hit moves Acevedo over to third. Second and third with 2 gone here still in the inning.
I think Acevedo could have made that one. That throw was way offline. Had he rounded, Mark Hirsch came halfway up the line just to get the ball. Then when he did get it, he didn't even field it cleanly. So Acevedo probably would have been home well safe. But playing the safe game here with Jackson Michaels coming up. Didn't want to do anything crazy with 2 outs on the board.
Michaels knocked a double yesterday. Takes first pitch here for strike 1. Today, it's been hit by a pitch that knocked in a run in the second. That is the last run that the Cannons and the Royals have scored. He struck out in his other 2 at-bats, looking to do some damage here. Swung on, missed for, fouled off, excuse me, for 0-2. Michaels looking to avoid the 3rd strikeout. Kaiser looking to get out of the inning. We'll see who replaces him in the lineup. He would have been due up 4th in the next inning, so there's a chance due up 5th in the next inning, so there's a chance we see his replacement if some guys can get on. That one swung on and missed. A good breaking ball from Kaiser. The Cannons leave 2 on. Score still 4-1 here as we head to the top of the 7th, where Tristan will be taking you the rest of the way on play-by-play.
We have Cameron, Kane, Kennedy, and Emma.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strafe. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Fireman's Field. As Lincoln mentioned, I will be going along the way for play-by-play the rest of the game. Lincoln will be joining me in just a minute. Hazen Lancaster does remain on the mound. He came in relief to start the 5th inning. He'll be coming in for his 3rd inning of work. He got out of the 5th after giving up a base hit, struck out Ben Jones, grounded Todd Abraham into a double play. Had a little bit of trouble with the bases loaded in the last inning, was able to get out of it with a ground out to short when Skikono stepped on the bag. Now he's going to see the top of the lineup again, Jamie Padilla, who takes strike 1 as that breaking ball breaks right into the zone. Ben Jones to follow and Todd Abraham after him. As we mentioned, we're not seeing much going on in the Cannons bullpen. That one on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Padilla tonight was started on first. He came around to score, grounded out to short, and he had a single in his last at bat. That one way outside, ball 1. Lancaster now getting up there in the pitch count. As Padilla checks, they say he went. Gargett has to make a throw. He does. Gets the throw down there around Padilla as he's running towards first. And Padilla will go down on strikes. As they say when he checked, he still went all the way around.
Number 14, Benton Jones.
So that'll bring up Ben Jones, who is 0 for 3 tonight. He struck out twice, once looking, once swinging. Grounded out to second. That one high and outside, inside, for ball one.
You mentioned Hazen Lancaster's pitch count last inning.
That one flown out into center, not too deep. Acevedo's under it, and he'll make the catch to retire Ben Jones. And 2 quick outs for Hazen Lancaster, as we were just talking about. He's getting up there in the pitch count.
Yeah, he's providing some serious length here for the Cannons, despite throwing 24 pitches yesterday.
That was his 43rd right there. He's been efficient, only 30 strikes, only 13 balls in those 43 pitches. He's now got Todd Abraham, and there is strike number 31. So that one breaks in. That one catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2, and Lancaster does not look like he's been throwing for 3 innings, as he's quickly up 0-2. He has gone 3 innings before.
He's dealing 4 Ks tonight.
And make that, excuse me, they say no. They say it was just outside. That one from up here looked like it was going to break in on the outside part of the plate for strike 3. Instead, it's ball 1. Count goes to 1-2. That one high and away. That'll even the count at 2.
Yeah, it must have been where it crosses the plate for home plate umpire. That one definitely came across outside, but ended up in the catcher's glove, closer to the outside edge, but Gargett is also set up out there.
Abraham will ground that one foul over towards the Royals dugout.
No harm, no foul, though. Lancaster still nobody on, trying to make it another great inning of relief.
I was ready to ring him up from the booth.
I was ringing him up.
But ball does not lie as Abraham swings at that one and can't get around to it. He'll go down swinging instead of looking. Either way, he goes down on strikes. Hazen Lancaster goes 3 up, 3 down in his 3rd inning of work and brings his offense back out for the bottom of the 7th.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Fireman's Field, where the Cannons lead 4-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Kaiser coming back out to the mound for the Royals. We didn't see who would replace him in his spot. We will see how that happens in the next inning, as he's due up. But first, he's going to be pitching to Kevin Diaz, Thomas Marsala, and Quinn Mayer, who's in the hole. Kevin Diaz came on in the 2nd after Kobe White messed up his finger sliding into third, stealing third. He was safe. So Kevin Diaz was just 90 feet away, excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, last call for alcohol.
But Kobe White went off, has not come back. I don't think I've even seen him come back to the dugout.
Seventh for your Cannons, number 14.
Nah, here's to hoping I mean, he'll be all right with a finger injury, but it certainly looked painful, and hopefully he'll at least be able to join the team if he's unable to play for these playoff games coming up.
Kevin Diaz takes low for ball one. Since he's come in, he batted in the second inning. He struck out swinging, and he flew out to center in his last at-bat. Swung on that one, wasn't able to get a piece of it, so that'll even the count at 1. Swung on that one, strike 2. Kevin Diaz, a later addition out of North Central Texas. One of the rare righties for the Cannons. He'll go down swinging as he can't catch up to the breaking ball. Kaiser comes in relief, and although he put the first guy on, has put down the last 2. Now he's got a tough task ahead of him with Thomas Marsala coming to the plate.
Yeah, he's been good since he came out. I was going to say out of the bullpen, but out of the lineup to pitch. I'm sure he got a little bit of a warm-up in while they were letting.
Marsala shows bunt, pulls back. It's called strike.
Well, they were letting Bell pitch through that inning. He got 2 outs in the last frame. You weren't kidding about the lefties, though. Before Kobe White was replaced after the injury, first 7 hitters in the Purcellville lineup, all lefties.
That one high for ball. Gargett and Eric Martinez righties. Kevin Diaz, the other righty. 3 righties in the lineup for tonight. But as you mentioned, Kobe White was a lefty, as that one's in there for strike 2. I'd love to use that short porch over in right field. Marsala's used it a couple times. He likes to go long, though. Likes to show the power, as he usually goes to center field. That one bounces in the dirt to even the count at 2.
He can hit the ball a long ways, that's for sure.
That one low and in. That'll run the count full.
Marsala, 3 plate appearances tonight. 0 for 2 to this point. Had the sac fly. Scored a run back in the first.
He's got 1 out here. Full count. Payoff pitch. Swung on. Missed. Marsala was trying to launch that one, but not able to catch up to the heat. He goes down swinging.
Yeah, Kaiser settling in here now. Gave up the single to Fernandez in the first batter that he faced, but since then, trio of a swinging strikeouts, Michaels, Diaz, and Marsala.
Now he's going to see Quinn Mayer, who is 0 for 2 tonight. Mayer will chop that one off the inside of his bat. A lot of the Cannons lineup uses this pink bat here.
They do.
So that one's outside ball 1. Mayer uses it. Marsala uses it. Acevedo uses it.
I've seen it throughout the year. I've never really thought too much of it, but
I believe Kobe White uses it.
a lot of guys use it.
That one's grounded over towards first. Fry not able to pick it up. Quinn Mayer with a 2-out single. And that'll bring up Ski Kono.
Mayer picks up his first hit of the night. 4th for the Cannons.
Shortstop, number 2, Ski.
Now the scoreboard's starting to look a little bit more evened out for the Cannons. 4 runs on 4 hits, although all 4 runs came before they put up 3 of those hits. That one on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
And the Cannons tonight have reached on a total of 12 free passes, including the 2 errors. So 2 hit by pitches, 8 walks.
That one outside part of the plate for strike 2. Kaiser put the same pitch in the same spot, going fastball, outside part of the plate, painting the zone. Not much Kono could do with it. That time he's not able to paint the zone, puts that in the dirt. Mayer will advance to second. That'll run the count to 1-2. There's one guy who knows how to get back and work a walk. That would be Ski Kono, leads the team in walks, we mentioned.
Actually leads the Valley as well.
But not able to get it there. That one paints the inside part of the plate. Kono not able to get the bat off his shoulder. He's going to go down looking, and he's going to strand Mayer at second. That'll bring the Royals offense back out at the top of the 8th. Cannons still lead 4-1 here at Fireman's Field.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strafe. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Purcellville. Number 69 on the mound now for the Cannons, William Ricketts, the other captain for the Cannons with Kobe White. I'll have Lincoln go ahead and tell you all about him.
Yeah, Ricketts actually pitched here just the other night. He's had a solid year for the Cannons. Hasn't gotten a ton of innings, but in the innings that he's had, he's been effective. Season ERA sits at 3.68 right now. He's thrown 7.1 total innings across 7 games. 12 hits allowed, 3 runs. They're all earned. 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. Doesn't have a decision. No wins, no losses, no saves. But he's been a solid pitcher out of the bullpen this year.
He's going to see Parker Fry first, who takes first pitch in at 66, a breaking ball. Hazen Lancaster pitched 3 innings, didn't give up a run. Had 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and walked 1. Parker Fry tonight is 2 for 2. He'll ground that one to Mayer at second. Mayer will make the throw over. Easy 4-3 play for the Cannons and 1 down for the Royals.
Yeah, Ricketts forcing, that's what he excels at, just forcing weak contact with that lower velocity from the sidearm slot.
So Ian Kaiser comes to the plate. I believe it's if he gets pulled, then he also gets pulled from DH. As that one he fouls off. Obviously he's in the game pitching, so he could hit. But tonight he is 0 for 2. He had a sac fly and struck out twice. Fouled the first pitch off. Second pitch just a bit outside. Ricketts with the maybe 1/4 release. I wouldn't call it quite submarine, but it's definitely below. That one fouled off down the left field line.
It's an interesting one because the arm itself is pretty much completely sidearm, but he dips himself down there to throw the pitch in the submarine sort of motion.
1-2 to Kaiser. He grounds it over towards second. Mayer gets over. He tosses it over to first. 2 down for the Royals, as now they will bring up Mark Hirsch to the plate.
Yeah, Quinn Mayer getting some work over there at second. Pair of ground outs.
Number 23.
Mark Hirsch comes to the plate. 0 for 3 on the night. Struck out once, grounded out twice. As Lincoln mentioned earlier, both unassisted. That one he takes low for ball 1. Ricketts pitched last night. He pitched an inning. He gave up 1 run. It was earned on 3 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 1 in their 6-2 loss to the River Bandits in game 2 of the doubleheader. That one breaks in there for strike 1, excuse me. Lost 6-2 in the second game, lost 8-2 in game 1. As soon as they lost game 1, that locked in Woodstock for the 2nd seed in the first round bye. So that one is outside. Ball 2. Although, when they got swept in the doubleheader, that made this game that much more important, as this game is now for that 3rd seed in the playoffs. That one outside. That'll run the count to 3-1. A little bit of a clap going for Ricketts as Hirsch rounds that one foul over towards the Royals dugout. A.J. Labruciano had to get out of the way, so he didn't get hit, but he's good.
Ricketts trying to make it a 1-2-3 clean inning.
He's got a full count here. Can do it with a strike. He won't, as that one is low. Mark Hirsch will walk with 2 outs, and that'll bring up A.J. Labruciano.
No harm, no foul. Put a guy on, but he's still 270 feet from the plate, so.
Will Ricketts a fan favorite? That one in there for strike 1.
Crowd always loves it when he comes in.
That one popped foul behind the plate. Fan had a chance to catch it, but wasn't able to grip it, so it fell into the stands. Count goes 0-2 to Labruciano. 1 man on, 2 outs. Cannon's up 4-1 here. That one's grounded over to Ski. He's not able to field it cleanly, and so 2 outs remain on the board as Labruciano reaches on the error.
Yeah, that one certainly unlike Ski Kono to not pick that one up, but I'm sure he'd like to have it back. Ricketts just going to have to do a job here with 2 men on now instead of 1.
Now Troy Davis will come to the plate. He'll take the first pitch low. That pitch catches the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. Troy Davis tonight is 1 for 2. He reached on an error in the second before he was caught trying to take home, as that one is outside on a fielder's choice from Cole Meyer. Ski Kono glanced at him. Troy Davis was going all the way, and Kono made a beautiful throw down to Gargett. And then he singled, stole a base, as that one is outside. 3-1 count to Davis. And then he walked in his last at-bat. Just one pitch away from walking again here with a 3-1 count, 2 on. Some more action in the bullpen for the Cannons. That one called on the inside part of the plate. Now the Cannons fans starting to get a little rowdy as he's again just one pitch away from getting out of this inning.
See where he goes, 3-2.
Little low. Davis is gonna walk. Bases are now loaded with 2 outs. Ricketts has just been 1 strike away in his last 3 batters, and now Coach Brett Fuller is gonna come out and have a talk with him. Try to settle him down as he's gotten there, just not able to get that last evasive strike.
Yeah, I mean, in Ricketts' defense, he had the ground ball to short. That would have ended the inning. But you got to be able to work around that, pick your teammate up, and get the 3rd out. He's out of opportunities to walk people with the bases loaded. Of course, still pitching with a 3-run lead.
He's got that 3-run lead. He's got Cole Meyer coming to the plate. Cole Meyer is 0 for 3. Reached on that aforementioned fielder's choice as the umpire goes up to break up the meeting on the mound. And he struck out and he grounded out to short. That was when Ski Kono stepped on second and threw that ball over to Marsala for the double play on the 3rd out. Meeting breaks up. Now Myers steps into the dish. Ricketts looks down from the hill. We'll play ball. As he swings at that one, it's going to left field. It's leaking foul. Diaz gives it a bit of a chase, but too far foul for him to reach. That'll just go down as a really long strike.
That one was crushed. It's a dangerous swing there. I mean, home run would take the lead.
That one inside, ball 1. Gonna see something here no matter what, either a base hit or an out, as that one is inside. A run or an out. Ricketts now put himself in a spot where he cannot make a mistake. 2-1 count. 2 outs. That one back at Ricketts. Off of Ricketts over to Mayer. And that'll be a 1-4-3 for Ricketts. I think he's good as he's fired up, stepping off the mound. Looked like he took that ball to the face, but must have got his glove in the way. It gets to Mayer. Mayer makes the throw over to Marsala, and that'll end the bases loaded threat from the Royals. Cannons still lead here 4-1 and go into the home half of the 8th.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Fireman's Field. Cannons still up 4-1 here in the bottom of the 8th, bringing their offense back up to try to tack some more on before the Royals offense comes out in the top of the 9th to keep their hopes for the 3rd seed alive. New pitcher on the mound for the Royals. It's going to be number 37, Connor Chansey, and Lincoln will tell you all about him.
Yeah, Chansey, 6'4", 210-pound righty, He hails from West Liberty University, hometown of Martinsburg, West Virginia. Throws from the right side, as I mentioned. He's sophomore. He's got a win on the season. He's pitched in 10 games. He's been used quite a bit. 15 innings, 15 hits allowed, 5 runs, all of them earned, 7 walks, 19 strikeouts. I mentioned the win. He does not have any losses, so a 1-0 record for him. 3 flat ERA as far as some of the advanced numbers go for him. He's got 259 batting average against and a 1.470 walks and hits per inning pitched. Or whip. We're looking to keep this a 3-run ball game, give his team a chance in the top half of the final frame.
He's going to see Ryan Gargett, Eric Martinez, and then the top of the lineup in Ethan Acevedo. Presumably, the Royals will see Zach Duenas in the top of the 9th, either Duenas or Morrison, one of the two, as they kind of 1-2 punch the closing duties here in Purcellville. Gargett takes the first pitch for a strike. Gargett is 0 for 2. He struck out, grounded out to short. He also was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. That one catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2, and now he's quickly down 0-2. Ian Kaiser went 1.1, didn't give up a run, gave up 2 hits, struck out 4, didn't walk anyone. Very clean outing for him, as that one is outside for ball 1, excuse me. Now we'll see if Kaiser gets replaced, if they get the chance to see him with the top of the lineup coming up in the bottom of the, or in the top of the 9th. That one, base hit for Gargett, leaks through past Labruciano at short, and a leadoff base runner for the Cannons with Martinez coming to the plate.
Yeah, that thing was pieced on that left side, just a rocket on the ground. Bruciano laid out for it, but just couldn't get there. It's a good hit for Gargett, his first of the night.
Martinez will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He reached on an error and struck out. He comes up to Natasha Bedingfield as he takes that pitch inside.
A little unwritten.
I couldn't think of the name of the song. How often do you see people who know the name of the artist and can't get the name of the song?
It's not very often, especially with that one.
Everyone is like, who sings that? No one knows.
Yeah, good old feel the rain on your skin, hopefully not in Purcellville anytime soon again.
That one in there for a strike. We're supposed to get some rain this weekend, says on the forecast.
Yeah, we'll try and jinx that out of existence on the broadcast right now.
That one popped out to right. Myers getting under it. He'll make the catch, so Gargett will walk back to first. That'll be 1 away for the Cannons. That'll bring up Ethan Acevedo. He is 1 for 2 tonight, reached on a fielder's choice, and he singled. He walked his first 2 at-bats.
All over the base paths tonight. He's touched third base in all 4 of his trips to the plate.
That one grounded foul at the Royals dugout. I think that one was a stinger. Dropped the bat as soon as he touched the ball, trying to move his hands to get the pins and needles out.
Yeah, those are never fun.
It's down 0-1. That one high. The unwritten gives vibes of Gunnar Henderson walking out to Sweet Escape.
Yeah, it is a similar vibe of a walk-up song.
Swing through that one for strike 2. Now he's down 1-2.
Two great songs, though.
I know they have them there.
The name is Sweet Escape. Do you know who sings it?
Gwen Stefani.
There you go. 2 for 2 on that one.
That one's a lot easier. That one in the dirt, bounces up. It's going into the netting. Gargett will reach second easily. That'll get rid of the potential for the easy potential for the inning-ending double play. Gwen Stefani's a lot easier of a pickup on that one. Sweet Escape, I think I like that song better than Unwritten. That's a tremendous song.
That is a banger. And I know bangers.
Acevedo checks at that one. They appeal down to third and say he didn't go. He'll run the count full. You're awfully confident in your in knowing music there.
I mean, that one's a gimme. If I didn't know that song, I'd have my music privileges revoked.
Gargett dances on second. Acevedo grounds it back towards, and they'll get the throw over. Fry can't hold on to it. Acevedo will make it on the throwing error. Labruciano slipped as he threw it. And Fry not able to pick it up. Labruciano is hurt at second. Not sure what happened. His foot kind of kicked out from under him as he was trying to make the throw. Burke is walking out of the dugout just to check on him.
It's a little bit of an awkward throw over, like you mentioned.
But he gives thumbs up. He's good. Now Anthony Fernandez comes to the plate with runners on the corners and one out. He got a base hit in his last at-bat. He's 2 for 2 tonight. He's reached twice on walks and has 2 singles. He gets another hit here. He'll drive in another run to add to his team leading total. He checks at that one but fouls it off. So that'll be a strike. That one is lined over. Acevedo dodges the way of it. So another run will come in. Meyer had trouble fielding it in second. Fernandez is heading for second. He's not able to get out of the way of the tag. But Acevedo will make it to third.
Single then 9-6.
Meyer had trouble picking it up off the ground. So Fernandez thought he could make it. But Meyer, good pickup and throw in to recover. And they tag out Fernandez at second, who knew he was dead to rights, didn't even try to slide to avoid the tag, but Acevedo gets to third either way. Michaels will now come to the plate and take ball 1. Michaels is 0 for 3 tonight with 3 strikeouts, all swinging. He was hit by a pitch in the second. That one swung on and missed. Fernandez does get another RBI there, though, as Gargett came in.
He's 3 for 3. 2 walks, 2 RBIs.
And that'll take the score to 5-1. Michaels swings through that one. Strike 2. Cannons extend their lead, vying for that 3-hole in the North playoffs. Michaels ground that one up the middle, under the glove of Abraham. Another run will score. Cannons up 6-1 on a Michaels RBI single.
This is what the Cannons needed to do. You come out here, bottom of the 8th inning, you want to get a little bit more runs, provide whoever's coming in to close this thing out a little more cushion. They've done exactly that. 2 runs in, they took advantage of the error from the shortstop LaBruciana. They got Acevedo all the way around and got themselves staked to a 5-run lead now. Just 3 outs to go.
Now Kevin Diaz comes to the plate, takes the first pitch on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Diaz tonight is 0 for 3, struck out twice, popped out to center. Takes that one on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. It's quickly down 0-2. Swing at that one, can't catch up to the high fastball. He'll go down swinging. Cannon strand 1, but they put 2 more up to lead the game 6-1 going into the top of the 9th. And looking to close out this 3 spot in the North Division. We'll be back with the top of the 9th just in a moment.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinia & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, Unlimited Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strength. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Purcellville. William Ricketts remains on the mound for the Cannons as they added 2 more runs to make it a 6-1 lead here in the top of the 9th. He's going to see the top of the lineup again in Jamie Padilla, Ben Jones, and Todd Abraham, as they are 3 outs away from locking up that 3 seed. After starting the season out pretty rough, his first pitch down low for ball 1. Started out the season, just couldn't get their momentum under their feet, just kind of skidding here and there. They got hot, got a 5-game win streak, found themselves back in, that one is in their first strike, back in the ability to get a 2 seed. And after giving themselves up last night with that, they still came back up 6-1 and with a chance to close in this 3 seed. That one outside, ball 2, excuse me.
This is the other thing that cushion allows them to do, leave Ricketts out there, try and close this thing out with 2 innings. You save both Duenas and Morrison for tomorrow.
That one drilled out into left field. Run for Diaz, but he's under it, and he makes the catch in the deepest part of the field.
Yeah, that's one of those just anywhere else, and that thing is over the wall, but 388 out there, we say it every time, and that one about 380, so Padilla definitely gonna wish that one was somewhere else, but for Ricketts on the mound, it's an out, so he'll take it.
So now just 2 outs away. Ben Jones comes to the plate, who's 0 for 4 tonight. And he swings at the first pitch. It's going out. It is trouble. Acevedo gets in to get the ball and get it in. So he'll be stuck at first, but a bloop single puts one on for the Royals.
Yeah, that one just, Acevedo was hightailing it in to try and get that thing, but never really had a chance at that thing. Perfectly placed left center, not far enough into the outfield to give any outfielder a chance at it, but a little too far to give Kono a shot at it at short.
First pitch to Todd Abraham is in there for a strike.
Costello technically was a star. Right. Yeah, I said let's give it to Odo.
0-1 count to Abraham. He's 0 for 3 tonight. That one outside. Ball 1. He reached on a walk in his first out at bat, but
1-1.
struck out twice and grounded out into a double play. He'll pop that one over to right field. Michaels giving chase. Not able to get over there as it drops over under the trees. So 1-2 to Abraham. That one popped out into center. Long run for Acevedo, but he's there and under it. He makes the catch. Now the Cannons just 1 out away.
Yeah, just 1 out to go. 5-run lead. They could taste that date with Newmarket tomorrow night.
Number 27.
So they got to get through Parker Fry first.
We're giving it to Odo.
Parker Fry stands in the way of the 3 seed here as he takes the first pitch as a ball. He was perfect going into his last at bat in the last inning, but he grounded out to second to end his perfect bid. He's now 2 for 3. He also reached on a walk. He swings at that one. It's hard. If it's fair, it's trouble, and it is. Michaels is going over, just now getting to the ball. It's going to be at least a triple for Fry. He's in there standing. A run will score for Winchester, and a 2-out triple for Parker Fry.
Yeah, that thing just laced down the line. Brings Ben Jones all the way around, makes it a 6-2 ball game, but that's where those 2 extra runs of cushion come in very, very big now, because had they not scored those, had they gone scoreless in the bottom of the 8th, this would be the tying run stepping to the plate right now. But instead, they still trail by 4.
So Ian Kaiser just stepped up to the plate, but Coach Brett Fuller walks out to talk to the ump to find out what's going on.
Kaiser.
As we thought he was going to be pulled. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Kaiser should be ineligible to hit since he was removed from the game as the pitcher, but
they're going to leave him in. He comes up to the plate, 0 for 4 tonight, 0 for 3, excuse me. He'll ground that one to first, and that'll do it. Marsala steps on the bag to end the game. Will Ricketts goes 2 innings to help clinch the 3 seed for the Cannons. They win 6-2 on 6 hits with 3 errors. Royals with 2 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors. That is it for the ball games, folks. Winning pitcher does go to Hoheisel because Costello did technically start this game. Cannons clinch the 3 seed and clinch a date with Newmarket tomorrow night, 7 o'clock here at Firemans Field. Winchester will be playing Front Royal tomorrow at 7 o'clock in Winchester. That'll be it for us tonight, folks. Thank you for listening. For Lincoln Burkholder, I'm Tristan Kunik, and we will see you guys tomorrow night.